Guys, it's ECubing, and today we're going to learn how to solve a 5 by 5. So if you haven't seen my 3 by 3 tutorial, the link will be in the description and I'll have an iCard up. So once you should probably learn how to solve a 3 by 3 before learning how to solve a 5 by 5, since the last step is to solve it like a 3 by 3. So first what we're going to do is mix it up, and you're just going to do a couple turns like this to just mix up the 3 by 3 part, and then you'll start doing wide turns. And it's pretty mixed up. I think that's about good. Looks pretty mixed up to me. So first what you want to do is find these centers. All the centers never move, obviously, but you want to find the white center because that's the side we're going to be starting on. And the first step is to solve the centers. So kind of just intuitively bring up these sides like that to make a bar in the middle. And now once you have the white bar, you want to just move up a side, because this is just, you're trying to complete the white side. So you want to bring this over like this, match up this little square here with this, because it needs to go inside. And the first algorithm is L wide, then you want to do an F prime, then just a middle move down, then an F, then an L wide prime, then an F prime, and then just a middle layer. And that moves the entire, like this fixes that little dot here. So sometimes you have a case like this where you have a white dot here and white dot here. They need to line up, so you just wanted to move it like that. See how I did that? Then bring it back up like that. And now for the other side, where you have to get the white here, you want to do pretty much the same thing but on the other side. So R wide prime, F, middle down, F prime, R wide, F, middle layer up, and that solves the whole white side. And sometimes you have a case like this where the whole thing is solved except for this dot, so you want to line it up to the place it needs to go, and you want to do R wide prime, F prime, L wide, F, R wide, F prime, L wide prime, and that'll solve that. Now what you want to do is flip the cube over 180 degrees, and you're now going to be working on the yellow side. So you just want to do the same thing where you get the bar first, and always fix the white side. Every time you make a move, it's going to mess up the white side, but then fix and then move it to the middle. And so pretty much just do that for the rest of the centers. Now there's another case like this where when you're solving the yellow side and you don't want to mess up the white side, if you do this and move it into place, it'll mess up that white side and you can't really fix it. So what you want to do is instead move it up on the side that's already complete, then do a U2 and move it down. And that'll fix the white side and bring this yellow block up. Now once the white and yellow sides are complete, now you can just work on these centers. So I think orange is going to be easiest. So I'm just going to make 2 moves like that to get this bar up, and then we're going to fix the orange side. Now after you solve one of the centers, you can either pick, like since I have orange, I can either pick blue or green. Doing red would be really tricky because on the final last 2 edges you would have to do all 2 moves instead of just 1. So I'm going to pick to do green instead. So I'm going to do green now. Now since green is done, I'm going to work on the last 2 edges, which are last 2 centers, which are here and here. And so I think red's going to be easier to start with. So what you want to do is create your bar like that. And make sure always to fix the orange, because it's going to mess up. Now if I do this, and then if I do this, it's going to give me a little case, so then I put it on the side that's already solved, bring it down, and now you just want to fix that last, it'll swap these two pieces. So that last algorithm that we learned earlier, and all the centers are done. So the last step is creating edge pairs. So you want to create like a bar like this, like these two are the same, and you want to get a third yellow and green piece there. So what you want to do is find that piece, like that yellow green piece here, and it's right here. So you want to do is move this up, and you can move it in either direction. I'll just move it this way, and you can move this piece up and make sure that this is not already done. If it's done, then just keep moving until there's a piece that's not done, but this isn't done. So then you move it back, and then you fix the centers again, and just keep repeating this step. So now I see orange and yellow, and orange and yellow is here. So if I do an R and then a U, I now can fix this side, just like that. Now there's another special case where this is orange and blue right here, and this is orange and blue. And if I move this piece up, these are opposites, and also I'm messing up the one that was already fixed. So I could do a flipping algorithm like this. It goes D, R, U, F, and then D prime. And that will actually fix this right here. So then you just do that, and there we go. So there's another case right here where this is solved and the middle needs to go up. So you could either choose to do just a middle move like that, or you can do a 3 wide turn. So it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just going to do a middle up, and then you move it over. This one's not solved, and then middle down. And for this case, the red and white pieces here, and their red and white pieces are both here and here. So you have to do a middle move, and then just fix it and fix the centers, and that will solve that piece. So now once you got to your final two edges, which are here and here, you want to line them up so they're across from each other. You can just move it freely until they're lined up. So what you want to do is, if you flip it, it's not going to work because it's centers. So what you want to do is to hold them like this, so they're on the left and the right. And what you want to do is a U prime, UY prime. And then you want to do this algorithm. R, F prime, U, R prime, F. And now just fix the centers by doing a U wide. And that will fix, that'll move them like this. So the two colors match up here, and that color matches here. So that's good. So what you want to do now is, if you move this piece over, you see how these match up, and then you flip this side by doing the algorithm I just showed you and move it back, it'll solve both these. So now you're doing it on the left side. So what you want to do is a U wide, and now do it backwards. So L prime, and then F, U prime, and then L prime, or L, and then F prime, and then bring it back. And there's a 50% chance you will get everything is done and you solve like 3x3, or there's a 50% chance, like I have here, where this block is flipped. So you want to perform this parity algorithm. It goes like this. Hold this piece on the top, have it facing you and the top. So what you want to do is R wide, U2. Now you want to do an X move, where you move it like this, the cube. So you've turned it down one. And now you want to do R wide, U2, R wide, U2. Now after this, since you do 3 R wides, you're now going to do a 3-layer turn down, like that, where you move these 3. And then a U2, and then bring the left side down, U2, right side down, U2, and now right side up, U2, right side down, U2, and right side down again. And that will actually flip this one piece. And now once you complete this step, it's time to solve like a 3x3. So if you don't know how to solve a 3x3, you should probably go learn that, because you will not be able to solve a 5x5 without learning how to first solve a 3x3. So I'm just gonna work on this and then bring this over. It's a little tough to move, but you get used to it. So we're just gonna finish this up real quick. And then these are just 3x3 moves. So that's all I'm doing. Just doing the CFOP method on the 5x5. Now, got my hook. I gotta move it a little slower because you gotta be careful of pops. So, finishing it up real quick. There we go. That is the 5x5 complete. There we go. You finished it. Great job. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Comment down below. Like it as always. And we will be doing some more 5x5 stuff in the future. Like some cool patterns you can do. Some speed solves with it. And this is called the Redux method. It's pretty fast. It's like the beginner method, but it also can work as the advanced method as well. There's a Yell 5 method, which I have not learned yet. So, we're going to be working on that. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.